edition of Talks with TALS. I'm your host, Athaliah Samuels, and I'm bringing it all to you about being a business lady, bringing your entrepreneurship on board. And I want to say thank you before I continue on. Thank you to my sponsor, Shoeaholics TNT. You can check them out on Instagram and on Facebook. So as I told you, I have it all here for you. I'm not just bringing the bossiness, I'm not just bringing the babes in it, but I'm bringing the hey! So I want to say welcome on set, Shenelle Flanders, the babes in business boss lady. So I want to say thank you for coming on set with me today.
Thank you for having me. I am fine, thank you.
All right, so what went in behind, before I ask you all about yourself, but babes in business, tell me about it.
Okay, so babes in business was something very close to my heart,
right,
and it's personal for me because of the fact that I've always had a very entrepreneurial spirit. I've always demanded more out of life, and because of that, you know, I would have encountered certain obstacles, ended up in certain situations, experienced certain things, you know, because, you know, coming through life, sometimes you don't have that guidance, especially when you're entering into business. Sometimes people take advantage of your drive, your confidence, and your ability. You know, so creating Babes in Business, which is a safe space for entrepreneurs, was something very dear to my heart. Yeah.
All right. I love it. And one of the main things that I think we always needed somebody to guide us, because
yes,
I starting my own talk show and doing a lot of things, even though I've been doing TV for like 7 years. It was different now being the one to, you know, do
it all on your own.
Do it this way. And I'm telling you, if I had, you know, gotten that extra lesson, it would have done more. But I mean, I'm actually enjoying the learning processes and doing it on my own. And you know, for you, I know working, and trust me, we all have that situation about working with someone who we don't trust, or working with people who use our ideas and take it for a run. And I don't know if you went through anything like that, but I can tell you about me. So it's kind of hard for me to always partner with people. I know about that. But, however, I want to know about Shenelle Flanders, the person herself.
Well, Shenelle Flanders, as you would know, and a lot of others, I am basically a business incubator specialist, right? And I would use the term specialist because a lot of people will know me for marketing, especially I've worked.
That's definitely one of the things I know you for. Yes. So besides modeling, yes, because I, you know, of course we had our moments with that as well,
yes,
right?
Yes, but I have been well, initially my very first business was a juice company, right? And you know, I ran into a lot of personal problems because of who I had partnered with, not knowing the ropes, but just going with my ambition and wanting more out of life and that drive, you know. And sometimes people will take that energy, take that and abuse it and get you involved in things that, you know, being naive and young, you know, there are things that you wouldn't see coming unless you're literally in the middle of it, you know. So that was a growing experience for me. But what I've learned from then to now is that every adversity, like Napoleon Hill would say, is basically a stepping stone and a beneficial seed to success, you know. So I have taken all the punches, and I have basically put that under my foot and made that my foundation in making Babes in Business happen. And
to me, I think that is a plus. It could only be a plus, and it could only go up from there.
Yep.
And what I want to also let a lot of entrepreneurs know, because for whatever reason, a lot of the times they think it's just about risk taking, and it's beyond just taking a risk. It's way beyond just taking a risk. The dedication, sometimes have you ever done business and just hit rock bottom, pushing into your own business? That is what entrepreneurship is all about. Yeah. And for me, I could definitely think about so many ways in which, you know, you could have done it better. And I wish I could have known, and I wish somebody taught me. And hearing about Babes in Business and what you have to offer. So just tell us some of the things that you have to offer, because when I heard some of the things and working with it, I love it.
So before I go into a list of some of the things that we offer, I will mention what Babes in Business is about as well is being able to come in inexperience and leverage with people that actually have experience. So, you know, your grandparents, and they would normally tell you, a wise man learn from a next man's mistake. You know, when you have somebody that's already in your field, and you know, they basically leave the clues for you to pick up and be better than them, and you just have to basically look for it, right? But some of the things that we offer, because we have like different packages,
Right.
we will definitely do a social media audit, because a lot of the social media platforms, we abuse it and we don't really know how to use it in terms of business. We have this confusion in terms of promoting our personal accounts and promoting our businesses. Two different things, right? We have business registration, we have legal guidance, we have logo designs. Basically, we show you everything in terms of startups for your business, right? What else we want to go into? We also have programs that are separate and apart, but very much affiliated with our Babes in Business programs, because it's not just about starting up, right? Starting up is the main thing. That's our core focus. But we have part, because I like to refer to them as my mastermind alliance, right? Like Catherine Gordon, she does our business protocol, our etiquette, dining skills, business entertainment. You know, everything basically has its rules, its criteria that should be followed. Right?
And you do have something coming up with her, so.
Yes,
right.
Dare to Shine. Dare
Right.
to
And
Shine.
Tell me more.
That basically is going to focus on image management, business protocol, dining skills, etiquette, entertainment, business entertainment, I should say, because due to COVID especially, a lot of people are taking to social media, a lot of people are going virtual, but some of us, needless to say,
have no choice.
You know, the way in which we're doing it, we kind of take the professionalism out of business. And that's something we always need to keep in mind, that regardless of how you show up, when you show up, you always need to present yourself very professional.
So is this a program that is going to be online only, or is it that you're going to be interactive in person?
It is, well, it usually is an interactive program.
Right.
Due to COVID regulations. At this point in time, it's going to be virtual, but eventually, yes, it is going to go back when the norm is, you know.
All right. Well, talking about back, we will be right back, because I have so much more to ask Shenelle, and you know, all about her Babes being in business with her. So stay tuned.
Don't let the COVID-19 restrictions dampen your celebration. Let Wave stream your event live. Weddings, sports events, talk shows, any event done virtually in HD quality. Let friends and family outside of Trinidad and Tobago bid your loved ones goodbye as we stream your funeral live on social media. Call 294-1105 or 686-1419 for more info.
Talking all about startup businesses and understanding your journey to entrepreneurship. And Shenelle, I just want you to tell me, what about startups is, you know, a thing for you and for the team that you work with?
Well, startups, we encounter a lot of the same thing majority of the time. Like, when people come, they have an idea, but it's very broad or very general.
Right.
So it's hard to, you know, understand exactly which niche market they're trying to enter. So that's the first thing we try to get our clients to understand. That, listen, what is the nature of your business and who exactly are you trying to target?
Always have to figure that out.
Right? The next thing is logos. A lot of people, you know, before actually reserving the name and going through that legal process, they design logos, spend money on logos, do a lot of graphics, put it out there, and then realize, listen, I want to legalize this, and then it's like, wow.
So the cattle just went before the horse just gone.
Yes.
Okay,
well,
okay.
People do it, you know, but
yes.
This is why Babes in Business is here, you know, to guide people and for everybody to learn from the experience that everybody provides in the group.
Right.
Because at no point in time I portray myself as I am the final voice, because we all have experience, we all experience
Of
different
course,
things in
of course.
different fields. So it's one voice, yes, but it's one voice, one
As a
group,
team,
or
yes.
yes, one community.
So what about, all right, because a lot of the times people say, oh, it's an incubator. How can you like single me out to know that this is what I want, this is what I want to do, whatever the case may be. And I think that is also something of your own research and thought as well. You're supposed to know what you want to get involved in so you could guide them across.
Yes, and that's it, because when coming to business incubation, a lot of people that come very limited in terms of what they know and how, yes, how to go about doing so. So we provide the logos if need be, or we would also recommend them to professionals to get it done. We show them how to do their graphics. Obviously it's COVID, so we try to give them the cheapest route, the most resourceful route, I should say, right? Because as an entrepreneur now starting, you're not trying to incur a lot of costs, a lot of unnecessary costs, I should say, right? We definitely ensure that they get legal guidance in terms of that whole business registration process. We supply them with the suppliers. A lot of people come with ideas, but they don't know who to purchase from, who are verified suppliers. Should I go with this person? Should I purchase from here? You know, so we kind of deal with that aspect for them. And once they are positive that, listen, this is the category I am going to be in, or the field that I'm going to be in, we then provide them with the suppliers that they could just, you know, liaise with them. We even tell them and show them how to liaise, because some of them obviously will come from China depending on what it is.
Right.
Yes, but we have a lot of US based suppliers as well.
So let's talk about, I'm sorry to cut you across, but let's talk about also getting your website done, because I know a lot of the times people just think about social media in one form or fashion, in the sense of Instagram. But I know, of course, you have your team who would help you, of course, if you want to launch your website as well. Like, how does that work?
So because I basically take it in stages. So like the basic business startup will, you know, we'll cover the basics of starting up a business. The next stage will be your website and definitely your social media platforms. With your website, there are different types of websites, which people don't understand. There are different types of websites. We have somebody that is definitely in that field to guide you, not just your websites, into your search engines and all these things. We actually give you the knowledge and the understanding of these things.
And one of the things I think I learned from Jump with even when it came to when I was 10-year-old me doing hair and all these other things, I learned that if you're doing it, I want to learn every part of it, or at least majority, because the thing is, when people ask you a question, you want to know what you're talking about.
Yes.
And you don't want people to rub you or bamboozle or, you know, step over you, so you would want to know certain things. So I would think in understanding the website, it would also assist with
your back end.
Exactly. Because nobody could rub you, nobody could try to take or put things that you don't want there, and you would want to know. Like, personally, you have a style of how you want to write as well. And the people who work with you or are in business with you would know that style.
Yes.
Right? So they will get that from your website.
Yes. And that's why I refer to them as my mastermind alliance, because this is not just about me or my experience or what I know. This is about everybody in respective fields coming together to give you the necessary experience and the necessary information that you need as an entrepreneur coming up. Because I have somebody specifically designated to liaise with clients pertaining to websites, understanding the search engines, understanding the back ends, understanding different platforms, and how you can plug in, because my website alone probably has like 20 different plugins. Right? Which, you know, once you get into websites,
well, based
and
on
stuff,
what you understand,
yes, based on what I offer.
Right.
Yes. Outside of that, we also have people like Catherine Gordon, like I mentioned earlier. She handles business protocol and image management, etiquette. We have Abraham.
So with something like this, right? How many people you have? I mean, roughly, because I don't want you to go into to fine details, because I know you would have your incubation bunch, and you would also have your businesses who you have that they could be connected to. So, like, how does that work? I don't know.
What I have done, I have basically created a network, right? Basically, it's a WhatsApp group where it's just entrepreneurs in this group, right? There's no payment or anything, but like you might decide, okay, I want to launch something, but I'm not sure. You know, you can ask a question.
So you can pitch it in the group.
Pitch it in the group and get people to basically give you their pros and their cons without having to put it out there. And
Before,
yes,
I like it.
So that is one platform. We have the website, which if you go on the website, you will see that it's also password protected. So it's only the average person viewing the website can only see so much.
So if I register with you, that would give me access to the website and the
Yes,
people.
I would then have to email you a specific password, and then you see everything that's on the website. That's for you as a client.
Wow, I like
Yes.
it. I like it. All right, okay. We get into some nice juicy parts of the thing, and as I said juicy, we will be right back because we have some stuff that we want to talk about concerning Shenelle Flanders and her brands that she is bringing to us right here on Talks with TALS.
Don't let the COVID-19 restrictions dampen your celebration. Let Wave stream your event live. Weddings, sports events, talk shows, any event done virtually in HD quality. Let friends and family outside of Trinidad and Tobago bid your loved ones goodbye as we stream your funeral live on social media. Call 294-1105 or 686-1419 for more info.
As I told you all, we're going to get juicy with it. So let me just introduce you to Fresh Fruit Fusion.
Yes.
You're right.
Correct.
So this here is the what?
Sorrel and cinnamon.
Sorrel and cinnamon. I just love it. So take this in, guys. I'll taste it and tell you all how it tasted. So let's see. I'll try my best not to do these things on the show because sometimes what happens, I end up drinking all it. So you make this for me not to open it. Oh,
No,
strength.
it's
No, you
sealed
open it.
professionally. It's sealed
It
professionally.
real sealed professionally. I swear you gotta have real strength. Nah, man, go. You can't make me look so.
There you go.
She has strength all it. Alright, anyways, it's my juice. What? I can't drink it down. I can't drink it down. Okay, one more for the books. So you taste the sorrel, you taste the cinnamon. Okay, and yes, I approve of the Fresh Fruit Fusion by Shenelle Flanders. It looks so nice, very professionally done and everything. And what drove you to start back the juice company though?
Like I indicated earlier on, with every adversity is basically a beneficial seed to success, you know. So this was something I have literally had on my belt for years, right? Since my first business, which was also a juice company.
Right.
And when 11th of January, to be exact,
The date comes.
yes, 11th of January to be exact, I returned from Tobago, went to work, and I was dismissed, right? Very vindictively and maliciously. And within that week,
The drive came to you.
Yeah, you know,
Yes.
I didn't want to push Babes in Business before its time because my aim for Babes in Business is longevity, right? So I wasn't about rushing that brand at all. But, you know, sometimes in the weirdest situations, your kids just come with these weird, like, they ask you for the weirdest things and they just become so...
Oh, so you want mommy, I want juice.
Like,
I want
literally,
juice.
like, every minute, Prince, my son, he was just like, Mommy, I want juice, Mommy, I want juice, Mommy, I want juice, Mommy, I want juice. Now, mind you, these labels were literally stored far, right? And I was like, you know, I heard it the first time and I was like, this child always wants juice. But then I went to the beach and I came back home and I was like, okay, this child always wants juice. Fresh Fruit Fusion, a sip of fruity fun, kids 7 to 21. I also have a kids line. I'm literally sitting down on a cash cow.
Right.
So I was like, okay.
So Chris giving you the whole idea from jump and you just sitting on it.
So I was like, listen,
okay,
I'm gonna revamp. Well, not revamp because I didn't actually launch this brand. I had the brand. I've had the name, everything for years. Like the registration of this business, everything has been. It's years old.
So this one is orange pine.
Yeah, that's to tell you.
Go over. Ooh.
A lot of companies now are actually doing a lot of blends, and these blends have actually been designed years ago. Right. Very innovative. And I think not to be boastful, but I think I'm one of the very few small businesses to actually introduce blends in juice. Because there are a lot of juice companies, but they stick to the norm. Orange, grapefruit,
orange
punch, the blends don't come, and that's why sorrel has cinnamon in it, because you don't get sorrel cinnamon in the market.
No.
And this is very old fashioned. As you taste, this is not concentrated.
Sorrel and ginger. Some of that gingery taste or something like that. You don't really get sorrel and cinnamon. But let me tell you all, it really does taste good. I mean, I'll taste all the rest and post it. I'll tell you about it.
Yes.
So, okay. I also knew that you had wines. Like, what happened with the wine company?
Amajante, to be honest, that brand was doing really well as well. I even approached Massey, which they approved, and they told me the branding of the packaging and everything was very professional. And when they actually saw the email initially, they thought it was something international, so they realized it was just a small business owner and Massey sitting in front of them.
Okay.
Right. However, at that point, I signed with Mucoff TT.
Right.
And the distractions come.
Okay, so you started to do more branding and work with them.
Which is one of the brands I've been with for years.
Okay. So basically, your wealth of knowledge, you have 7 years in branding and marketing. I mean, this is supposed to be like a walk in the park for you.
Literally, I can't say it is a walk in the park because this brand is only 1 month old and it's in numerous mini mats, especially in Central, which is very rampant in Central.
Okay.
We are actually spreading our wings pretty fast when coming to this brand. People are aware of it. It's on the page alone, it's just a month old, and it's fantastic.
So how long does it take you to make like a set of it though? Because
a 1.5 will probably produce 6 cases.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you do, well, you say we, so I gather that you have a team for this as well.
Yes, I am the inventory person. I am the chemist. I am the sales representative.
I love it. I am.
Yes.
So the team is me. Oh God.
Yes.
Okay, I just
when coming to brands, especially when you're now introducing a brand, it's very important to be behind your brand and not have much people involved, because you are the only person that will be able to drive your brand the way you would like to.
High five.
Right? So
we're supposed to elbow it, because for the life of me, a lot of the times people will be like, she's always involved. I'm like, it's my business. So who else do you want me to be? Like, but so you would take all your years, work for somebody else, give them all you have, and when it comes to yours, you don't.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because basically that's in my frame of mind. I literally had to switch it up when coming to my mindset real quick. Like I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit. I've always had that get up and get it drive. I've always have that. But in terms of the way in which the situation occurred, it really did kick me down. Right, but not for long, because I was looking up, so it was easy for me to get up.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So this brand, definitely I invested all my energy and my time into it. It was up and running within like 2 weeks. After a 2-week period, it was definitely in over 30 something mini mats. It's in numerous food outlets, and we are actually beginning to seal contracts at the moment, which I will not discuss just yet.
I mean, we will talk about that.
Yes. But I mean, I am really proud of this brand.
Right.
I am really, really proud, and I can tell you, my competitors are very much aware of my mark on the market already.
Already?
Yes.
A month old, and she has already
Yeah.
been making her stamp on the market. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's all about Shenelle Flanders, and thank you so much for being here with us on Talks with TALS. I am going to tell you, she's coming with fire, because if this is a month, after whatever fall and trial, she actually became triumphant after everything that she's been facing. Trust me, 1 year from now, Babes will be more than in business. Babes might have the whole entrepreneurship running behind her. And she has contracts coming with it too. And I must say, I'm proud of you for the things that you have been doing. And one of the things we always do when it comes to Talks with TALS is actually give back to the people. So tell them what
Yes.
you're going to give back to
So
them.
I am actually going to be giving away 3 starter packages. However, Athaliah decides to distribute that, it's all on her. But
Why
these
me?
3 individuals are definitely going to get logo designs. I'm going to show them how to do their logo designs. I'm going to show them how to design their graphics. I am going to put them onto some apps as entrepreneurs. I am definitely going to be supplying them with a suppliers listing based on their field that they are in or the category of business that they are interested in. I am definitely going to point you all in the right direction in terms of the legalities of your business. You will definitely also receive a free social media audit.
But there you have it. Talks with TALS has been doing so well, and thank you to people like Shenelle Flanders. We also get to raise and guide 3 other businesses to get their stuff up and running and going. So it's a starter pack, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, cool. And of course, from last edition, the persons who have messaged me concerning getting their martial arts vibe on, I want to say thank you for contacting me. We're going to have fun. We might film it. We might just go live with it. I'm not sure, but I'll let you know all about it. I might. Oh, what director? I might. I just said. Right, so thank you so much, Shenelle, and thank you so much for your lovely juices. I will have so much fun with them.
Of course.
That's what I do.
It's my pleasure.
All right, so stay tuned. We're going to be all over your internet, which is Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So please subscribe, like, share, follow, comment, tell your friend, tell your family, sit down, watch it. We're going to just be having the best times and everything concerning anything local, anything regional, and you never know who international we're going to meet right here on Talks with TALS. Bye for now.